hola to every single one of you majestic fucking creatures, you beautiful bastards. What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another reaction. This is probably the fastest I've ever gotten to a reaction in a very long time, as this video was released just 15 minutes ago as of me recording this reaction. At least very excited. We're continuing our very slow album reaction to Stray Kids' 5-star with a brand new video that is called Get Lit. So far, the B-sides have been absolutely wonderful, with a nice little departure in sound and stylistically, as far as like the video goes as well, with something like DLC, and also paying tribute to the nature with fauna and flora, of course, with the Australian wildfires, with Felix and Bangchan being from Australia. But also, if you switch a couple of words around, it could easily be a song about losing a loved one, and plus wildfires just in general being a terrible tragedy and how it affects all those around. So yeah, those two songs were absolutely beautiful. Obviously, the title track, S-Class, is probably one of my most replayed songs of the year so far. So I'm very excited. This sounds like it's going to be completely different, much more extravagant and just cool. So without further ado, if you guys enjoyed this content, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you want to see some exclusive Stray Kids content, such as Skizzy Code, I just finished episode 30 with Dweki. I always have trouble pronouncing that word for some reason, but had a lot of fun with those two episodes, with the gym episodes, as well as the Stray Kids survival show. We also have, of course, Kingdom Legendary War, Kingdom Week. There's also a couple of random episodes of Stray Kids on something like Weekly Idol, as well as some performances that all will be included in the description of this video. So if you see something that you may like, consider subscribing. Also, just wanted to throw it out there. Just starting to record my reactions to Kingdom Puzzle. So if you're interested, check out Patreon and Get Lit, the video, not me, who's about to do so as well. Hey, you beautiful bastard.
That's okay.
Yes, Hyunjin.
We're gonna pull it up. 물론 건전하게 타산으로 보죠. 손고기 젖같이 놀아. 저기서 멍청이는 못 때리던 nos다. We're gonna rock it, not play like a gangster. You can't stop us, bang 날 쫓아봐야 한다. 할일 없지 멍 때리네. 미친 것처럼 벽 보고 헛소리. Oh yeah,
getting ready for a Met Gala. What the?
또할 거라고 생기지 일거리 산더미. Oh yeah. I don't wanna do it. I don't wanna do it. 그냥 다 내려놓고 마냥 미친 듯이 놀래. 넥타이 끈 멋쟁이들 내일이 오고만 거잖아. 죽어보자.
Oh my god, you son of a bitch. That was a cool masking transition there.
오늘 컨셉 중요하지 않았어. 이내 발걸음부터 반복. Walking like a talking never limbo. Play 노래 지금 기분 증명하는 심보. 기분은 오르락 내리락 없이 저 위에서 팀포. 할 일 없이 멍 때리네. 미친 것처럼 벽 보고 헛소리. Oh yeah yeah. 거참 소름 돋게 또 할 거라고 생기지 일거리 산더미. Oh yeah. I don't wanna do it. I don't wanna do it. 그냥 다 내려놓고 말면 미친 듯이 놀래. 넥타이 끝 구두리 멋쟁이들 내일이 오고만 거잖아. 죽어보자.
I love this.
Oh yeah. We're not gonna die young. Oh yeah. 우리 같이 주제 약속할게. 오늘 우린 붙자. 어깨 펴고 다녀. 당당히 사람들 앞에 숲사이드. 발구르 차. 보세 꼼짝이야. 간밤에 부던 바람에 춤바뀌고. 오늘이 지나면 내일의 해가 뜨고 또 시작이야. 죽었던 표정 풀어. 오늘만큼은 shall we dance all night.
Dance with me.
터져버린 스피커. 보내서 틀고 노래 그냥 feel love.
Come on. Buff Daddy and Honey. Come on, let's go. Ooh. This is such a fun song. Damn. Ooh, nice. Damn. You make Stray Kids stay. Nice. That was beautiful. This song is fucking awesome. The one thing that this chorus did for me, and I'm not sure if it's because I listened to that song yesterday and that's why it's in my head, but I kind of thought of Thrift Shop by Macklemore. Other than that, I love the groove. I love the jazzy vibe of it. I love that it almost felt like for a second there, like an anti-drop. And I love this visual with Sriracha basically producing music, as the lyrics literally say, "Walk it like I talk it, never limbo," which Limbo, of course, a Lino song. But Stray Kids never limbo. They are never stuck in a place where they don't know what to do creatively. They do what feels right, which is why we have so many different concepts. We have so many different styles of music when it comes to the B-sides and just the writing credits that these three guys have all together, which is also kind of crazy. I'm pretty sure that all of them are in that list of the most credits by an idol as far as like writing credits, and I'm pretty sure that I talked about it in an earlier reaction from a couple of months ago about Bangchan being like in the top 10 or something like that in that list, and Han and Changbin are of course in that list, like in the top 20 potentially. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I love this line. I love that it like plays along with this visual of Sriracha basically producing music that goes from one style to the next. It goes from 0 to 100, and you never know what you're going to get because they just do whatever feels right. This song is also awesome in the way that it just makes you want to do whatever the fuck you want to do, which is the message. Like the bridge basically tells you to YOLO, you only live once, so just use the time that you have to do whatever the fuck you want and live as if there is no tomorrow. Because even if tomorrow comes, I want to live today as if it is my last day on earth. Which is why like Stray Kids are being like the most extravagant that they almost have ever been with some of the outfits and some of the choices as far as like the accessories and all of that kind of stuff. Felix, Yeonjin, and Sungmin with that scarf is just like I want to see him at a Met Gala somewhere or like a fashion show, just walking the red carpet, being introduced or something. And IN also had a really cool style in this video and just like the sass of them. But I love that even a song that the first impression, if you don't look at the lyrics, is just Stray Kids kind of like being extra. But at the same time, they're doing it for the sake of showing you that we only live once and today might be our last day. So we're just going all out. And it's evident by our music. It's evident by our success as they continue to break records, because there's also lyrics saying that you can keep on chasing us, you'll never get us, you'll never stop us, or something among those lines. There was also a really cool line with Hyunjin as he hangs up the phone, talking about pouring immaturely, and then you see an alcohol bottle and then it switches to carbonated water, as literally Hyunjin says, of course we're playing it safe with carbonated water. Like we're cracked out enough as is without the need of alcohol, which is awesome. This song is basically like the embodiment of the message of Maniac, like at its most extreme. Like we just live life to the very fullest. That's why we have so much bling, and that felt awkward to say. That's why we have so much bling. That's why we are so extravagant. That's why we all go all out. And then to show Sriracha, of course, with the production aspect, is really, really cool. Like today I'm so cocky, like cocky in the fact that I'm unapologetically myself. Literally, Changbin says today's concept doesn't matter because whatever it is, we'll nail it. And even there's a line. Wait, does Han have like? Is that a Pokemon character on his? Or am I tripping? What was the? This it really looks familiar. I'm pretty sure it's from Pokemon. But I don't remember the name of the character. And the lyrics, after they talk about never in limbo, they say unfocused eyes, focus how I'm feeling, like a symbol like a musical symbol, which is a cool fucking meaning here as well. Almost like I want to say a double entendre. Stray Kids are basically creating like this Stray Kids store that is the most extravagant. And once you're in that store, like it's almost like inviting everyone to be in that store where you feel like yourself, when you feel like a maniac that doesn't really care about what happens tomorrow because they want to live their life to the fullest, which is kind of like the basic message of the song, which is really really dope. And there was an interesting visual of Sungmin in like this environment where he's painting over like this reflective material, which I thought was kind of interesting, because if it's reflective then he can only see himself, so he's covering something. I'm reading too much into it probably, but like covering with the paint and the reflective material, it's almost like instead of overthinking everything, being so mindful of my surroundings and always being on the lookout for what is going to happen if I make a move, instead of being afraid by covering it with the paintbrush, it's almost like he's showing that he's not afraid of the consequences and not afraid of being trapped inside his own head. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if I know what I mean. But it's like the reflective material, like that whole set is almost like him trapped inside his own head, which is what we can be as we overthink and we're afraid of living life to the fullest. And by covering that material with the paintbrush, it's like painting over our own fears. I think I took it a little bit too far. But almost like this Stray Kids store where you have the shoes and make sure to double knot. It's like an invitation or a call out to just live your life to the fullest, which I think is really fucking awesome, which is almost like Felix has a fucking crown on his head. Did I say head? I wanted to say hat, but head, and I mixed the two words. On his hat, on his cap. That is pretty freaking cool. And also, like, Hyunjin has all these kinds of medals and whatnot, which is almost like the equivalent of achievements, or I'm not sure. I think I'm thinking way too much into it, but at the same time, Buff Daddy Changbin, though, yeah. Again, like Felix is in that same room that Sungmin was in with all of that reflective material, but there's a giant TV, and if Felix is like filming himself, like, relax your expressionless face for today, shall we dance all night? I really feel like it's like calming yourself down and stop worrying, like the expressionless face for today. Just dance. Just don't think about what's going to happen tomorrow. Just do the things that you were afraid and were putting off for tomorrow, and then another day and another. Just do those things that you were afraid of doing because of the fear of, failure or embarrassment, or just whatever it is that you are afraid of. Just do it. Cue the Shia LaBeouf meme.
So just do it!
There was an interesting visual with Lino as well, as he's like sitting down with headphones on, and then like he's like trying to pick out some clothes, and then he's basically ends up being in the pile of his own clothes. If there's any other visuals that you thought were interesting and kind of like noteworthy, please let me know in the comment section. Other than that, like, hola to every single one of you majestic fucking creatures, you beautiful bastards. That's all I got to say, really. This was just a fun song, so I'm not gonna try and overthink it too much. He said that after already overthinking the shit out of the scene with Sungmin. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you did, let me know in the comment section. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will catch you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See ya.